Welcome back to Dyson Sphere Program. My name is Nilaus and I am so grateful for all the support you're giving me in this wonderful series. Now, as I kind of mentioned last time, we get to the point where I will have to do some things in between sessions as well, because the scale of the base just simply grows and less of it will be interesting to showcase for you, and that means we'll be focusing more on designs. This also means that if I look at the planet, I have taken every single crude oil seep and put it into a box directly in here. And if we look at like up here, this is where we use the majority of it. Oops. This one is now requesting oil in here, and all the other ones here are now providers. And also here, provide. And that just means that everything is now ready to go in, and I can, anywhere I want, I can go get some oil. Now, let's talk about why did it always become night? I just started during the day and then boom, nighttime. Well, luckily there is a solution to that as I start talking. Ooh, my planet. Hello, Everlist. The plan for today is yellow science. Yay, finally yellow science. And it'll actually come in 2 iterations. And I have already a tutorial on my YouTube channel called Yellow Science. I will link it in the top right-hand corner right now. Yes, there we go. And I hope that I'll remember to do that during edit. So what I want to do is we can look at, if we look at the yellow science structure matrix. So why do we want to get this? Well, because this is the most glorious thing in the whole wide world, the interstellar logistics system. Yay! And in order to do that, we have to get the titanium alloy, which requires sulfuric acid. We have that. Titanium, we have that. And steel, we have that. Great, perfect. And then we'll go up here. This will then require the particle containers. We got it. The titanium alloy we just talked about. The planetary logistics, which we can kind of handcraft our way through. And here we have some more other things, and it requires thrusters. I can't remember. Or reinforced thrusters, we have it. And that's more titanium alloy. So we're going to need a lot of titanium alloy for this. That's why we built a lot of sulfuric acid and also stockpiled a lot of it. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's look at here. If we look at the yellow science that we then need, then this requires some D8 and D20. That's kind of how if you are at all familiar with any kind of tabletop role-playing, it is a diamond and it is a titanium crystal. Titanium crystal comes from an organic crystal, and organic crystals are absolutely horrendous because they require plastic, and light oil and water, and light oil and water are horrible. But we have a little trick. Because when you farm trees, there is a chance that you get it. Oh, come on! Just for the sake of this video, give me some organic crystals here while I'm chatting away. There we go. I got some organic crystals. So you can do that and get some organic crystals really easily. But what you can also do is you can actually craft it from plant and logs and water. So that's the first thing we want to. Okay, let's also get that one because that's a juicy one that has organic crystals. No, it didn't. So what I want to do, I want to make a very simple little build here. And we're going to start this simple little build by just putting in one of these. Yes, that should be fine. And in this one, what do we want? We will have organic crystals. That's the whole point. We will then request the wood, the logs, and request the plant fuel. Yes. Now I just think about something. We really should build this somewhere where there's nearby a proliferator, because we really want this one proliferated, don't we? Yeah, we do. Yeah. Let me just see if I can find a better place to build it. Upon further reflection, it dawns on me that I'm not going to do any kind of proliferation on this one, because I will proliferate the organic crystal as it goes into the next consumption anyway. So let's just go here. I am going to do a little build, that one, and a little build. There. Then let's get some samplers. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't need a lot of this. And I will then get you back here. And then I'll get some water from over on the side. There. And then I have a few water plants things that I can do here. That one. 2. I don't need know how much I need, but oops. There, that should be fine. In. And let's get a power line there. So we're going to get water in. These will all be crafting the organic recipes. And in, out, in. So this is just a little thing that anytime we harvest some forest, some wood or something, then we can build it here. Why do I build it so much? Why do I have so much space there? Seems weird. There. And I don't know why 4 is bad. This is completely irrelevant how much or little I have of this, because it's not going to be something I'm going to use much of. But this is something that we now have. And what I can do now is I can go all the way back to my homestead, where every single time I've been harvesting things, just to clear some space, I have left it here. And that means I can now go over to my little location and put all of this in here. There is also another point about I should be able to handcraft some of these for a... Oops. Whoa. Sorry. For a... What's it called? An achievement. So let's try and see if we can get that one done as well. There. Go back over. Go back. And then I think we'll try to get that achievement. I think it's 10 or maybe it's 20 of them that I need to build. And... it shouldn't be that big of a deal. If we look at this here, we can get some water, some more water here, and some more water, and some. Okay, now no more water. There we go. Make 20 organic crystals by hand using the original formula. Perfect. We got it. That's one more achievement completed, and this one just will burn through all of what we have, and it'll give us all of the organic crystals we need to get started. Now it's time for us to start the yellow science. So yellow science consists of, and if we look here, consists of the titanium alloy, and basically everything is super easy to make except for this one. So the majority of the yellow science will actually be working on some organic crystals. But we already have some organic crystals, so we're going to skip that level and just do everything except organic crystals first here. Now I do have a tutorial for how to build this, so let's use that framework as that tutorial. And that's here. It consists of 2 for the organic crystals, and then it consists of 1 here that is being used for the next part. And I'll build it up here because I think this is a nice place to build it. I will just see if I can stamp it into some nice location here. So what we're building, you can see I'm also handcrafting assembly machine Mark II. That's because these are used for this build. Now, I'm gonna build this, but this is built in a pre-proliferation era. So we need to convert this to a proliferated setup and figure out how to do that. So what I want to do is I want to proliferate the setups coming in here. We are going to walk through what is actually going to be built. There's no point in time-lapsing this because it's going to be quick while I explain what is coming in. So what is coming in here is I'll get titanium, and I'll get the organic crystals that we have, a few of those already crafted, and then I'm going to get some some energetic graphite that I'm not actually sure I have inside my network, but if I do, then if I don't, then we'll just put some of it in here. And over here, then we'll convert it into the yellow science, and that should be glorious. And the yellow science, of course, should also be proliferated on the way out. Now this one should be the one that actually adds the proliferator here. And then we should put out the proliferator on this line. What I need to proliferate is the output, the intermediates, and the inputs. So you can see everything kind of has to move a bit. The first thing I want to do, and we're going to be iterating this a few times here, I am going to, I wish we could do a cut, but we can't. There. I'm going to take this part out and delete it. So I want this to go up. Instead of it being down here, then I want it to go up there. So it goes a bit further north. That's okay. And then we can do this part in. Probably easy to see that we are not getting enough space here to do proliferation. So I am going to take that one down here. Remove. And you're going to be moving one back. That one was just so I could keep all of the stuff here aligned. And I will now be doing that here. Now I should have enough space for proliferation of this area here. Yes, yes, and yes. And my intention is that I'll have the proliferators out on this side here and then going in at the various locations. That one here. And then the question becomes, can I fit it in here? Almost. If I just remove this, then I can. Brilliant. And that goes out. So that's the second one. And then the final output here. Oh, this is going to be too close, isn't it? It is too close. What if I took this in, just cutting it a bit closer? Would that work? And it does work. Great. So we now have a proliferator setup, and this proliferator setup is going to be even more awesome because I can use that one. No, not there. Oh, it defaults back. Tap, tap. That one. And that one. And all the way over. Man, this looks so good. Except for the blinking lights, of course. We're going to get it out on this side. And that will go in here. It'll go into the next. It'll go into the last one. And then it'll go across. This will go across. And this will go across. Technically, do I need to proliferate this one? Probably no, because when I proliferate, when I get to the science facility, we will also proliferate that. Now, all I need is just hooking it up to science or to power so we can get it. And this will actually get, let's do like 500, seems like a good number. I'll have a full storage. This will now change. I'll put some drones in and I'll change this one to demand. That should get us some drones out. Yes, indeed. And moving on to the other side. And here's the thing. I really shouldn't be sending things out until I actually have the proliferators already inbound. So let's, no, we'll just count on them being faster, right? Yeah, that'll be faster because I also need to check whether this is actually possible, whether I have this in here. I don't. Okay, so let me just find somewhere where I build it and then put it into a facility. That should be easy, and then we'll be back. And we're now back here with our beautiful little yellow science build. And now that we took a little break with all the stuff, then the proliferators are ready and going. And I also have my already energetic graphite in here, which will go into become diamonds. And the diamonds will also be energetic. And you can see the two little chevrons here. That means they are ready. As soon as we start getting these things in, we can see we are getting only 350 because, well, that's all I have down here for this build. Nope, for this build, that's all I have. Unfortunately, I can't really do more than that. And they come in here, and that is glorious. Let's see, where are they going? They're going to the middle. And they will now start working, and I'll see things coming out on this build soon. Great, which will then be proliferated. If we see these are not, but they come in here and have two chevrons. And we start having yellow science constructed. That is amazing. There we go. Structure matrix. It is good. It is good. Here it is. Perfect. Now, what next? Well, next is, let's do some new science, because what I have here for science is not great. Like, I have some science belts running through my base, and that's not really that nice. So let's kill this one. And also gives us space for something more useful. There we go. That's going out, and that one's going out. And then we can take these locations as well. That also means that this part is going. And that was a nice little cleanup of this part. And oh, I don't like that they go there. They should only just stop at the previous one. There we go. Now we need to build another location for science, and I'm going to build it quite big because I want to make sure that here's the thing. Like, when I build science, I usually forget about it. And when I forget about it, that means as soon as I remember it again, I go like, oh no, I forgot science. And then I want it to go really fast. So I am producing science at a rate of 2 per second, but I'm going to consume it at a much higher rate. That just makes sense to me. Can I take this out? And I wonder what's gonna... happen. Nothing happens. Nothing bad happens, at least. So what I want to do is I want to build... oh, there's a fault line there. So let's get it... let's get one here. And all the way over here. Basically, I don't know if this is going to be the exact size, but I want to get blue and red and yellow. And on the other side... that's not going to be on the other side. They're going to be next to each other, aren't they? Yeah, they are. Yes, they are. Okay. Then... how close can they make it? There. That's as close as they can make it. Take you out. And the other one will then be purple and green. And... I'll put it down here just for example's sake. That means I can now do in the middle some locations, and I should make sure that at least... yeah. If I do this, let's do yellow closest, and then do red, and then do blue. And then from the other side, I will already now build it. On the middle one, it'll be the purple. That'll be here. And then the green. That's planning in advance here. That's good. Gives us space for our proliferation here. That one. And now, again, I'm going to mention it because it's worth mentioning again. And let's see... that it is not costing me anything to double proliferate. Like both proliferating on the input side and then the output side. It doesn't cost me anything at all. So there's no problem with doing this. And all I need to do is get some inputs and outputs. I can actually make it closer. So let's take this one out. That's as close as we really comfortably want to make it. 1 in, 2 in, 3 in, 1 in, 2 in. Perfect. And I will then get a... yeah. This one should be as science. There. I think that's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, 6 of these. And then, of course, we build it up in height. And we need power lines. That's going to be here. That's going to be here. And then build it up as high as we can. There you go. High rise. Another achievement. I was like, should I get that? There you go. So this is way overscaled on science. But it also means that if I do things between sessions, then when I activate and start recording, then I can start science and it'll have stockpiled in here, and then we can see like a really quick going out here as well. I think that makes sense. I am going to start by getting something in here and do a demand. Probably a good idea to get some power for this there, and then it's always a good idea to get multiple power lines so that when I cut one, I'm not killing everything. And here you can see they are going out. And I'm not going to do anything until things get in so that they're proliferated. These only have like one proliferator, one thing. Oh, look at that. I actually have a bit. So let's get that in here so we can get the proliferation going. I should request, let's request 2,000 of each. That seems like a good number. There. Is it ready? And all of it is go. So input, input, input. And then I realized that I don't have as much as I think I do. Here. The blue here is not set up to be on the network, which is also kind of silly at this point to actually put it on the network when it is this close. But that's okay. We are going... this here and go in. I will upgrade this, and I will also make sure that I get these two. Now the next part is, things are not working at this point because this is not getting anything inbound. I am certainly not going to be building that anymore. And I can also kill this part, at least to a certain extent. And I will replace this with a requester here. That is going to be that one and that one. Let's get 1000 here and 1000. It's not really going to do much. And demand and demand. And they will just come in happily. Look how easy we fixed that. Look how easy we fixed it. And do you want to... This is kind of weird. Like, why are we putting so many things on one belt? We are definitely not going to do that. Yeah. It's also good. And then let me just check. Is this... Let's get all of that into Mark II belts, because otherwise it's silly. There. And I will put that as a supply instead. There you go. Because we're definitely going to be we're going to be making more here. Good. All right. And in the meantime, have we gotten things here? We have science. Look at that. Perfect. We got the science going. That was brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. And we can then start queuing up more. That's the logistics system. Then I'm also going to work on power transmission. But before we do that, there are some things that are way more important. That's the mecha core. And the mecha core opens. Where are you? Where are my more drones? I need more drones. Where are my more drones at? Where are my more drones at? That one. More drones. Plus 3 drones. Oh yes. Plus faster drones. Yes. And more energy here. Yes, please. And then we can also do drives so we can fly faster. So right after we do the very elementary ones, we are going to go here. And this is all then also what we realized, that, well, I just only built 350 of them. So this is all great to get the first thing going, but it's not great in order to get the whole thing going. And that will be the last thing we gonna go here today, and that will be trying to make the blueprint for organic crystal. This will be a pure stamp and time lapse, because that's a big build, and I will be building it here. Now I'm gonna be honest, I tried everywhere on this base, everywhere on space, and I just couldn't find a place where I have room for this big blueprint. So that might be a big problem for you as well, if you don't have space for it. But let's see if we can put it down here in the most in a good manner. And that's the end of our little time lapse on building this. So let's walk through what it does. And if you are like, what? What is this? Then check out the tutorial, dedicated tutorial where I built it and explain how it works. It is still up to date. I chose not to proliferate this because it's only taking oil and this inbound. And even if I do that, then the whole ratio is kind of off. So I choose not to proliferate. You can choose as you like. I do this one and I go demand, and that's a supply, and I have a lot of this. So what happens here, and I think I want to scale this up just because they are so slow to go out here, so I want to make sure that they actually get something. So the first thing that happens is a lot of plasma conversion, so we get a lot of light oil. The light oil is going in here and becoming together with the graphite, it's becoming plastic. So we let the light oil, some of the light oil pass through together with the plastic, and that goes in here, where it then becomes combined with water. We don't have water inbound here, but if I'm not mistaken, it's probably a good idea to take some water in here. I don't have water on the network, and how much water is being needed? It is, this is 1 every 6 seconds, so it's 1 2 water. That's not much. We'll just go pick up some water pumps and then get it. Actually, you know what? We don't even need to do that. We can just take. We can take it from the other one, the one we already have it, because I know we have enough water down here. This one certainly has enough water because it's barely ever running, and then I can just split it off here. And then you might go like, ha ha ha, he's making spaghetti. Yeah, kind of spaghetti. There we go, and that's done. This one unfortunately isn't doing much in terms of building more of these. This gets us our water in here, and with the water coming in, then we should have everything. You can see the light oil is coming in. And do we have any of this? Well, it's not a lot that's coming in, unfortunately. I'm kind of wondering where it's going instead. Is that just, oh, it's, I think it's because there's just too much of it that's going out here. So all 50 of these are out, and they're all just getting the oil inbound. That can easily be done. Why is, oh, okay, so it's just going out for that one first. So here's a neat way of doing something. We can take from here, and I can just do, there we go. Hello water, hello oil. Now we don't need to worry about having enough oil to get started. Just get started on the oil, and then we can move on. This will also give us quite a bit of nice hydrogen, which I can burn and get more power from, or I can convert to deuterium or into fuel in various ways. But I'm getting, I need to make sure that I can consume this. Here we go, the first graphite coming in. Graphite goes in, becomes plastic. It's only a little burst of this, but the good thing is every one of these that come back will now go out and get graphite instead. And we are getting the first bits in here. Is that really the... No, that's the plastic coming. Yeah, so plastic is coming, and there we go. We have the very first bits of organic crystals. We want to see when it gets all the way up to 25. This one does not have anything. No, really not really. No reason to have that. Because this is a provider. It's a passive provider, so don't get it. When this one goes to 25, we will see a drone coming from this location. No, from that location coming over here. We want to see that complete. 21. You can do it. 22, 23, 24. Come on, one more. 25. And there, exactly, it comes in. That drone will now be going over here and go back. That's just the way it works. And that will give us just a little bit of burst of additional. It'll give us plus 20%, so it's going to be 30 yellow cubes out of this. It's not much, but this is scaled exactly towards 2 science per minute. And with an extra step here and an extra step here, then we'll actually get 2 times plus 20%. Yeah, so a decent amount of extra science coming out. So that will be all for this one. We got the yellow science. What we really want to do now is we want to build the titanium alloy build. It's a pretty simple build, but we need to build it. Once we have that, we can start placing down some planetary logistic stations. Those planetary logistic stations will enable us to get titanium and processors from the second planet back here to this location. Once we have that, we can also start looking at the third planet and setting up a proper interplanetary logistics. But I felt that the yellow science as a whole should be a separate episode. So we have our full build of yellow science. I hope you are enjoying it. I hope you appreciate it and have fun. Maybe just get inspired, but to build your own things. Remember, if you want the blueprints, all the blueprints, including the adapted blueprint for the yellow science, is now available on my website. There is a link in the description below to all my blueprints. If I forget to upload it, just yell at me in the comment section and it'll be up within a couple of hours. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you very much for subscribing and liking. It's so amazing. I love making these videos for you because there's so much good feedback. So keep the feedback coming, the good one, and then I will keep making these videos. Thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you either here on YouTube or maybe on Twitch. Until next time, take care and stay effective.